Hey, what up, YouTube? This is another movie review. On this video, I'm gonna review the movie Pulp Fiction, which is one of my favorite movies of all times. This was 1994's movie of the year. It was an independent film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, uh, and it made millions of dollars over. It made almost billions of dollars in the box office, and it showed it's one of the greatest movies to ever be written and ever be made and created and produced and whatnot. Okay, even though he already had like two movies under his belt, this right here really made him a superstar of a director, Quentin Tarantino. With the movie Pulp Fiction, it stars Vince hold excuse me John Travolta, Sam Jackson, Uma Thurman, Rosanna Arquette, Tim Roth, um, Eric Stoltz. Uh, it's some other people I can't remember at the moment. Um, it it's basically talks. Oh yeah, and Ving Rhames. It's basically talking about it's based on two hitmen, a boxer, a crime boss, and his wife meet their fate in the course of 2 days. When I first saw this movie, it kind of threw me off because it wasn't in chronological order. Because at the beginning of the movie, Vince and Jules, played by John and Sam Jackson, they went to go visit this guy in his apartment because they went to because it was a hit put out on him, and they ended up paying the dude tried to they was talking to him and asking him why they try to screw over his boss, because he did try to screw over their boss. And at the end, before Sam Jackson, excuse me, before Jules Byrne shot and killed him, he quoted this passage from Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 15, or something like that. But it was kind of misquoted if you know your Bible. But anyways, then it faded to black, and then it showed Bruce Willis. It showed Bruce Willis being interviewed by some guy who they never show his face until like later on in the movie. Only thing that you show is the back of his head and his and a band-aid in the back of his head, and then Vince and Jules walk in wearing completely different clothes, and you think like, damn, hold up, why they wearing completely different clothes? But you don't find out till like later on, almost at the end of the movie, why they wearing these beach bummy clothes. Uh, okay, and and then it had a one scene he at this in the same scene that's when the boxer Dutch, played by Bruce Willis, meets up with Vincent Vega. He said, "You looking at some friend? You ain't my friend, Palooka. What was that? I heard you my fine. I heard you just fine, Punchy. Like he was trying to start something, and then he just walked off and was talking to Marcellus. Yeah, and then later on, Vince he goes over his drug dealer's house to buy this special amount of coke, this special thing of cocaine, and then that was made from wherever, who I can't remember at the moment. And then he like, damn it, what happened to that car you driving? He drives this cherry red 1954 Chevrolet, which was owned by Quentin Tarantino, which was later stolen. Well, anyways, he's talking about, man, somebody keyed my car. Come to find out, it was a boxer, but they don't mention that the boxer actually played by Bruce Willis had keyed his car because he was saying some smart shit to him. And then later on in the movie, it shows it shows Bruce Willis playing the boxer Dutch, and it shows him having a dream about this man who served in the military with his father, giving him this watch that he held on to, that was passed down from generation to generation, and handed up to his hand. And only thing that concerned that he was concerned about was the watch. And he got pissed when his girlfriend Fabienne forgot to get the watch, because they was on the run from Marcellus and his hitman, because he didn't take the fall like he was supposed to. He took the money, but he didn't take the fall. But anyways, while they was on the run, he was looking through the. He told her to get it for her, but she didn't. So he had to go back and get it. So and he went back and got it, and he noticed it was a Uzi sitting on the counter table with a he was looking around like, man, somebody was in the bathroom. Flush, boom, and there was Vincent Vega. He was just standing there, and then dude, I know they remember each other from earlier, and he, uh, he was cooking some pop tarts, and the snap of the pop tarts threw him off. And he just shot Vincent like that, boom, right there. Vincent Vega, that was his fate right there. But like if you was watching that movie, you thinking like, man, what happened to Jules? Where was Sam Jackson's character? Okay, but then like before he reaches that, he's driving back to his girlfriend, and then he sees Marcellus just walking in front of him with some donuts in his hand. He was like, motherfucker. He runs him over, and then he crashes the car, and then the dude when Marcellus comes to two, he pulls out a gun, starts shooting at him, and they end up in they end up in his pawn shop. Little did they know, the person who owned that pawn shop had sensed the idea, so he knocked both of them got knocked out, and then when they came to, they was bound and gagged, and then like, this dude named Zed came along and was like, hey, he's like, oh, why do y'all beat up? And then they came in like that, and he's like, which one you want to do? Like he said, oh, he was gonna shoot that one. He said, which one you want to do first? And then come to find out, he ended up doing Ving Rhames first. Apparently, none of those two if Bruce Willis didn't break free from the bonds and then knock out that Gimp who they told to keep an eye on him, like they probably would have been dead. Those two wouldn't have left that place. I'm like, damn, that was some sinister shit. But like, dude got fucked in his ass, and then like Bruce Willis came through with a Japanese sword, cut the pawn shop open, pawn store opener up, and then like he held the gun up to Zed, and then like Marcellus, he came up with the shot with the 12 gauge, shot his dick off, and then like at that he ended up paying that debt off that he that was owed to him. 'Cause he knew for a fact he couldn't walk out that place without 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 getting some type of closure. Cause like I know three things were popping up in his head when he did that, but I'm just saying. Okay, but then like at the end, you see at the end it was called the Bonnie situation, which was talking about how he uh like uh it shows the scene where they at the beginning when they shot and killed that dude for messing over their boss. But then it had another dude come in from the back room with a 357 Magnum and just started unloading, but he didn't hit him. It was just it was bullet holes all around him, but they wouldn't hit. But they shot the dude down, and like what's the name started like Jules started getting an epiphany. Like, damn, man, do I really want to keep doing this? Man, we should be dead, man. God, stop these bullets. And blah 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 blah. And he was going on talking about, man, God, stop those bullets. He said like, yo, man, I've been contemplating. I'm thinking I'm just gonna retire. You can consider myself done, and like go watch the rest of the movie. But like that was basically why he stopped. He just stopped quick cold turkey because he got an epiphany from that shooting. And that's not and that's not before the movie ended with these two trying to rob the diner that they was in, and like what's the end up getting an upper hand on them. But like that movie right here was unique in its own way. I like this movie. I swear I've seen Pulp Fiction like 20 damn times. That's how good the movie was. I like but I will be doing more reviews on movies that are like whether they're current or or past due. So.